Welcome to Tea Time with Sue. In this episode, University President Sue Thomas sits down with student Beth Hopwood. Beth is a native of Linlithgow, Scotland, and a graduate student pursuing a Master of Arts in Education after completing her undergraduate degree in the spring. Beth recently wrapped up her 5th year as a goalkeeper for the women's soccer team. Let's jump into the conversation.
Beth, I am super excited that you are my second guest on my podcast. So I could introduce you, but I always think it's cooler for people to introduce themselves. So
okay, yeah.
Tell me a little bit about it. Yeah.
So my name's Beth Hopwood. I play soccer here. I just finished. I'm from Scotland, and I'm currently doing my grad school, doing MAE.
Cool. Okay. So before we get into anything about you and all the cool stuff that you do, I think we have to address the elephant in the room. And that is that in the soccer TikTok, I actually scored on you. Correct or incorrect?
Yep, you scored eventually.
Oh. So I do believe I scored the first time and then the 5th time.
Yep. We won't talk about the ones in between.
And actually, I'll talk about the 1st and the 5th too, because you were super gracious and you dove the opposite way of where I kicked, which allowed it to finally dribble in across the goal line after quite an extended period of time. So thank you for making me look like I scored a goal. I really appreciated it.
No problem. Women's soccer loved having you.
Hey, so tell me, why soccer? What is it about soccer?
I don't know. I didn't start playing until I was like 10. But we grew up watching it. My dad would always watch it, so we just watched it with him. And it's kind of more of a big deal at home. I think pretty much everybody grows up playing it.
How come? Is it?
I mean, like, we don't have football there. So it's like you do soccer or rugby.
Or rugby?
It was one of the two, yeah. Soccer seemed less dangerous.
Good point. Why goalie? I've been told goalies have very unique personalities.
You don't have to run.
Yeah.
You just stand there, get a tan.
Okay. Good point. So the pressure doesn't bother you, the intensity? I mean, because you have to stand there, watch the entire game, right? And then for X number of seconds, you're on.
Yeah. I don't know. I just like being a goalkeeper. You do have to stay focused. I do struggle to stay focused sometimes. But it's fun.
So how do you stay focused, right? I watched you yesterday, right? And the sun is in your eyes and you're having a look downfield and...
Yeah, just talking with the team and just staying involved and making sure everybody knows what they're doing.
So did someone coach you on being a goalie? Is it something you picked up by watching others?
Yeah, so when you're younger, they just swap the goalies until they find someone that wants to do it. And I think I went in for a game and then I was like, oh, this is fun. And then, yeah, I just started practicing. There was a goalkeeper thing once a week that I went to, and then, yeah, just kept going to that.
So do you get hurt? I mean, because you get hit with the ball, you throw your body on the ground to block the ball.
No, I've never really actually gotten hurt. The worst I had was a concussion, but other than that...
The worst?
Other than that, nothing else has really ever happened, but and you get used to it.
You got hit in the head with the ball? Is that how you got the concussion, or you landed hard?
Oh, I can't remember.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
Oh, I got hit in the head. Someone kicked the ball at my head. That was it.
So, why'd you come to Truman to play soccer?
I look really good in purple.
Yeah, you do. That is true. But you wore pink yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My aunt lives in St. Louis. So I was like, oh, it's only 3 hours away. So I thought, why not? And I started talking to older girls on the team. Mm-hmm. And they all seemed really, really nice. And I was like, I'll go for it.
So how long have you played on the team?
This was just my 5th year.
5th year.
Yeah.
So COVID helped with eligibility.
Oh, COVID
stuff.
really helped. It was actually a very good coincidence that it happened because I got to have one bonus year that not many people got.
Right.
And since I had to stay an extra year to do education anyway, it worked out really well.
So tell me about the MAE program and what you're doing.
So yeah, I was exercise science for undergrad, and now I'm doing education, so I'm going to be a PE teacher.
Oh, cool. So student teaching's coming up?
Yeah, I'm doing my internship in the spring.
Do you know where?
Yeah, Marquette High School in St. Louis.
Oh, fabulous.
For one of them, and then I go to the middle school
then you go
after. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I already talked to my mentor teacher, and she said that I can help with the soccer at the high school. So that'll be really
fabulous.
nice.
Yay.
I won't miss it too much.
So do you prefer middle school or high school, or don't you care?
I don't really know yet. I'll do both and see which one I enjoy more. I've never really been to a middle school in America because at home you just go from primary school to high school. There's no middle school.
Oh, so what grade does high school start in at home?
So you do primary school for 7 years and then you go high school for 6 years.
Oh.
So you go high school when you're like 12.
When you're 12.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting mix of kids 12 through 18.
Oh, yeah. It's interesting. It's scary, but I mean, everybody does it.
So it's kind of normal.
Yeah.
So I talked to a couple of people associated with the team, and they told me I should ask you a few questions. So you ready?
Yep.
Okay. So first they told me I needed to ask you about the language barrier.
Yeah. Well, whenever I first came here, one of the girls on the team, so my friend, she said, "Your English is really good." And I was like, "Thank you very much." Because some people think you speak a different language. And then sometimes I say stuff and they're like, "What did you say?" And I'm like, "Language barrier." Like if they don't understand it, I'm like, "It's a language barrier."
So I have to tell you, I've been watching Welcome to Wrexham, and I know there are some different Welsh words, right? Are there different words in Scotland?
Yeah, they use different
Got
words.
an example?
Probably no appropriate examples. Oh, I don't know.
If one comes to you, let me know.
I'll
'Cause
have a think
I've
through
been
this.
fascinated when they list what it is in English, what it is in England, and then what it is in Wales.
Yeah.
And
No, they're always funny. They do like the Welsh word and then the English word and then like what Americans would say
right.
instead of it. It's funny.
So did you grow up in the United States? You grew up in Scotland? You came to the United States? How
Yeah,
did
so
that
I
work?
grew up in Scotland and then just came here when I was 17.
When you're
And started
17.
college.
So your whole family is still in Scotland?
Yep. They're all still there.
So tell me a little bit about your family.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so my dad's called Paul. My mom's called Julie. I have an older brother and a twin sister.
Oh, identical or fraternal?
Fraternal.
Fraternal.
Yep.
They're all still in Scotland? Anybody here?
Yeah, no, they all live there. I think one day they'd like to move here, but we'll see. I'm trying to convince them.
Have they come to visit?
Oh, yeah, they come
Yeah.
to visit a lot. Like, they came for graduation in May, and then they just came like a month ago to watch a couple games and see my aunt and uncle in St. Louis.
Oh, wonderful. So do your sister and brother play soccer?
My sister plays. My brother never really played. He tried rugby for like 2 weeks and then got hurt and didn't want to play anymore.
Oh, well, that makes logical sense to me.
He's a bit of a wimp.
Oh,
And then, yeah, my
did you
sister...
say that to his face?
Yep.
Yep.
And then my sister plays on a team that my dad actually coaches.
Oh, so professionally?
No, they just, at home, they just have a
Community?
bunch of, community teams.
team.
And they have like leagues. Like it's quite common for like, to just have women's teams.
Wow.
Yep. It's not as intense, like they practice twice a week and then
Right.
play on a Sunday, but yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay, you ready for your second soccer question?
Okay,
I was told to ask you about Dairy Girls.
Oh, that's a funny show.
Tell
very
me
funny
why.
It's on Netflix. It's just funny. It's about a group of girls in Northern Ireland during like all the troubles they had when the country was kind of divided, and it's just them growing up. And it's just really funny. Everybody should watch it. It's hilarious.
So I was in the press box yesterday for part of the soccer game. I sat out and watched, but then I was talking and somebody in there said, yeah, she got me watching it too. And it actually is really pretty good and funny.
Yeah, there's another girl on the team that really likes it as well. We always talk about it. And I think other people might try and watch it.
That's right. So you're recommending it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't mind some bad language.
I don't mind bad language, so.
There you go. You might enjoy it then.
I'll go watch it. Okay, the other thing they had told me to ask you about is Mr. Chuckles.
Oh, that's my roommate's dog.
So tell me about Mr. Chuckles.
Oh, he's just really cute. So my roommate, she was here for 4 years and then like graduated and left, and then she came back to do grad school here, and she's the grad assistant. And yeah, Mr. Chuckles has lived with us for 2 years now.
Oh, so what kind of dog is he? Is he big or little?
He's just a little dog. He's like, they don't know what he is. I think it's like Jack Russell mixed with something. He's just like a little small guy, but he's really cute.
So why is his name Mr. Chuckles?
His name's Charlie, but we call him Chuck. And then over the 2 years, it's just changed.
Changed.
Like Mr. Chuckles, Mr. Chucklesworth, anything. MC Chuckle Pants. He gets them all.
So is he a mascot for soccer?
He comes to pretty much most games, I think. Most home games anyway this year he's came to. I think he likes soccer.
So what are you going to miss about not playing soccer here anymore?
Oh, so much. We had our last game yesterday, so that was sad. But just everything, like the team. Like you come in as a freshman and you don't know anyone, and all of a sudden your first day you have a family of 30 other girls. So yeah, I don't know, just having that family, people every day to just be with.
Sure.
I don't know. It's sad. But you move on. I have to grow up at some point and get a big girl job.
And your big girl job is going to be a PE teacher, right?
Yep, hopefully. That's the dream.
So, but my guess is you'll stay in touch with each other.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we went to one of our friends' weddings this summer. It was really cute, and, like, everybody still stays in touch. Like, people from the last 4 years. It's really nice.
Yeah, I've told people, when I talk to Truman alums, they stay together for life. It's I mean, more than other universities. I've been really pleasantly surprised and kind of impressed that they stay together forever.
I do it in alumni every year. So, like, we play against the alumni team, and they come in town, and, yeah, we all go out. And, like, we talk to people from, like, that were on the team, like, 30 years ago, like, 20 years ago, and they were, I don't know, we just all stand and talk, and, like, talk about things we've done and things in the past. It's just really nice.
So tell me, why do you want to be an educator?
I don't know. I guess I just had a really good experience in high school. I like really enjoyed PE. And I came here and I knew I wanted to do exercise science, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. And just as I was going through like freshman, sophomore year, I just realized like, oh, I do actually want to do this. And then Dr. Ensign, obviously, she's the kind of head person with that. And she just also convinced me. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just excited. It also sounds fun.
So I read that you like something called drum fit.
Drum fit, so much fun.
Okay, so explain that. I am not a big exerciser. So I would have played goalie because I don't like to run.
Smarter.
Right, but I'm not. Tell me about the exercise part.
So you put an exercise ball on like a bin and you get drumsticks and you just hit the ball. So you just stand and you like follow a video. So it'll be like a song and someone doing it, you just copy them. But it's really fun.
Okay, so tell me why that's working out.
Because you're moving. And like there's times you move around the ball, like you're not just standing drumming, you're like reaching up.
So how long do you do it for?
I don't know, probably like 20, 30 minutes.
Oh,
But
nonstop.
it's a workout. We done it in this class we teach is like individual sports. And there's like 4 of us and we teach it and we just get different topics. And like one of them I taught last week was drum fit. And we done it for like 25 minutes. Now it's working up a sweat.
Wow. So it's on YouTube? Or?
Yeah, you can just put into YouTube drum fit and it comes up. You can pick your songs. It's really good fun.
Okay, so I might try that.
You have to. And you can do it at home. All you need is an exercise ball and like a laundry basket to put it on.
Interesting.
Lots of fun.
Okay, so I may consider that. I'm not a big exerciser.
Well, that's it. It's very low impact as well.
Good.
You won't be too sore in the morning after it.
Yes, as I explained to your coach, right, when you all stretch so that you don't get hurt when you're running up and down the field and going after balls, I stretch so I can walk the next morning. And so I'm looking for something that's more low impact.
Yeah, no, drum fit would be great.
Okay, I'm going to try that out. I'll take a look at it and I will let you know. So what have you liked about Kirksville?
I don't know. I think it's just a really nice town. And it's small, like everybody knows each other. Like when you go out and you see people, like whenever they do Red Barn and stuff, like all that is really nice. Like you can't walk down without saying hi to like 10 people.
Right.
And go anywhere without knowing anybody. And you can walk everywhere, which is nice.
So what's your favorite memory going to be of being here?
Oh, there's so many. I couldn't even pick one. That's a really difficult one.
Difficult one?
Just everything. You know everyone. You make so many friends. School, classes, everything. Soccer. I'm just going to miss everything. Maybe not the school part, to be fair. I'll be ready to be done with that.
But it's getting you where you want to go.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
Yeah. So, no regrets coming here? This was the right
Absolutely not.
place for you?
Oh, 110%. 110. Like, I looked at other schools. Like, I looked at one school that was in, I think it was Mississippi. And I was like, oh my goodness, could I imagine if I'd gone there? It could be completely different than this. But yeah, best decision I ever made.
My favorite thing to hear. My absolute favorite thing to hear. All right. So, you know the teapot is associated with tea time for Sue. Are you willing to dig in and grab one?
Absolutely.
There's a lot. Pick a good one.
Oh, I hope this is a good one. This is a long one. Do you prefer to go to the movies or watch movies at home? Oh, I don't know. It depends what kind of movie theater it is. Like, you know, the Marcus theaters that have the reclining seats and the seat warmers, I like them. Like, if I'm going to go to the movies and watch a movie like that, I like it. But if it's one where they just fold down chairs, I'd rather stay at home.
Right, stay home.
Yep.
Have you been to any of the theaters where they serve full meals?
No, I've not. That's the
So,
thing.
my daughter lives in Austin, Texas. She's in graduate school there, and I can't remember the name of the place. Brew House, but it's a movie theater, and they're going to have one in St. Louis. And they actually deliver drinks, full course meals, in addition to snacks.
Wow.
It's quite spectacular.
That would be nice.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Wow. I'd have to try that out whenever they do it.
So do you have a favorite movie?
I do like the movie Borat. I won't lie.
The first one or the second one?
I like the first one. Second one's okay, but it's not as funny as the first one.
So what about the first one? I've seen it too.
It's a funny movie.
Yeah.
Like, we made all the freshmen watch it this year during pre-season. We had a Borat watch party because they hadn't seen it.
They hadn't seen it?
No, and at practice all the time, it's like we just go around and we're like, Nat! Like, making fun of it, and they didn't understand it, so we had to have a movie night so they understood the joke.
And so what did they think?
I think some of them liked it. I don't know. They weren't expecting it. You know when you watch
Well,
it for the
because
first
you can't
time?
expect Borat.
Oh, yeah, you watch it for
Yeah.
the first time and you're like, is this for real?
Right.
And it's like, yes, it's for real and it's hilarious.
Yes.
But yeah, I think they enjoyed it.
So they like the little thong outfit.
Yep, his mankini.
His mankini.
Brilliant.
Exactly.
People might be considering it for a Halloween costume.
Oh. I don't know what I think about that.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the best, would it?
So is that your kind of humor?
Yeah,
Yeah?
I'd say to a T pretty much.
Yeah. When I talk to the team, they all think you're very quick and very funny. And they've really liked playing with you.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Yep. Beth, I really appreciate you coming and talking with me and sharing what you've done. And, you know, I'm thrilled that this was 100% the right choice for you. And you're going to have to keep in touch because I know you are going to make your students in St. Louis amazing. And you'll have to let us know. We'll follow your soccer team there.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much for having me. This is fun.
My absolute pleasure. Thanks.
Thanks.
Thanks for listening to Tea Time with Sue. Join us for the next episode when Sue talks with Kern Prendergast, the director of bands at Truman. Subscribe to the podcast to stay in the know for when new episodes are released. Do you know students, faculty, and staff at Truman who make it such a unique and special place? Guests for Tea Time with Sue can be nominated at truman.edu/teatime.